Bellas, it's been such a long time since I filmed and I'm so sorry. I am back today with a kind of a information tutorial, so more informative and yeah, just more informative. So today's topic is actually how to get healthy hair, and this was something that was requested by one of my followers on Instagram, and so I just wanted to share some of my tips and tricks to having long and healthy hair, and hopefully if you guys implement it in your daily or weekly or bi-weekly routine, then hopefully it will work out for you too. So let's get started. So after some doctor visits, I actually found out that my iron was low and I was anemic, and that was causing the hair loss. So I went to another doctor, a dermatologist, and he also confirmed that. So he just said, go ahead and take an iron supplement, as well as what my primary care doctor had said as well. And go ahead and take that and then see if that improves. And so I actually did start taking an iron supplement. And when I did my research, I found out that if you take the iron supplement at night with a vitamin C, it will actually have better absorption in the body. And you want to take it about 2 hours before going to bed, and 2 hours, not 2 hours before going to bed, but rather 2 hours of any like dairy product use. So if you're going to have a glass of milk, have it 2 hours earlier and then take the supplement. So I actually ordered mine from Amazon, and it's the iron Ferrets, and I'll go ahead and I'll link that down below. And then I just took like a generic CVS brand vitamin C with it. Then the other thing, because my hair was, and it still kind of is, more on the weak side, I started changing up my shampoos. So I started using shampoos that would actually strengthen my hair and cause less breakage. And so I used one that is actually a Biotin shampoo and conditioner, and it's by the brand Mill Creek. And I first had gotten this a few years back from the vitamin shop, and I tried it out and it really did help. So I saw this at our local TJ Maxx, and so I just purchased this recently. The conditioner I had for a while, and yeah, it's still good. So I bought this from Vitamin Shop and then TJ Maxx, and I'm pretty sure you can get it from Amazon. So I'll link it down below as well. And the great thing about this is because it has biotin, and then vitamin B5, peppermint oil, organic aloe vera gel, alcohol, what does it say? Organic essential oil. It just has really good stuff in it to strengthen your hair. So this causes less hair loss and hair breakage. The other thing, the other shampoo that I found to actually really help, and I was quite surprised, is the Pureology Serious Color Care Strength Cure. I actually had gotten this as like a free sample with a recent purchase. And so I tried it out, and this also worked very well. Like, I had very less hair loss, and I was extremely surprised. So this is something I would recommend. I ran out of the shampoo, so I'm just finishing up my other before I go and purchase the actual size. The other one is the Oribe Gold Lust Repair and Restore Conditioner, and it's really nice. Like, I love the products that Oribe makes. I am absolutely thrilled. I think you probably just heard my tone change because I recently purchased one of their it's not the dry texturizing spray, it's the other one for waves. It's in a blue bottle, and that was my first time like ever using it, and it was my very first product brand that I fell in love with like at the actual first use. So this brand, it gets me very excited. It's just, their stuff really works. Yes, it is more on the costly side, and I kind of just went click happy. It's a little bit more on the expensive side, but again, I just kind of went click happy. I added it to my cart, and I guess it was just late at night and I checked out, but nonetheless, whatever, it's a good product. It was worth the spend. Okay, so that takes care of the shampoos. I'm gonna actually shift back over to the supplements. Another thing to strengthen your hair follicles is biotin. So if you can, try taking a biotin, and that will help. This prevents hair loss, and it also causes hair regrowth. Now, this is a really high dosage. It's 10,000 mcg, which is really high. So you can try getting the lower, mcg, lower dosage of it, see how it does for you, and then probably move up. Or if you want, you can go ahead and get this, and you should be fine. Like, as long as you take it with a meal, not on an empty stomach, you should be fine. So this is, again, like, I've been using this for years. So sometimes, like, I'll go off of the Biotin for a year or two. I think that's the max that I've gone off of. And I just started retaking this again. And one thing to note is that if you have had any laser treatment on your body, this will actually cause the hair to regrow. So for example, I've had laser hair removal treatment on my arms, my legs, and I've seen hair grow back on my arms. So that's just a little disclaimer with the Biotin when you start taking this. Now, the other supplement is the Advanced Women's Formula, and this is the Shen Hair Regrowth. I got this again from the vitamin shop when I had gotten my first time purchasing the Biotin, so it was a combination of this too. And the associates there actually told me to take them together because that will really help strengthen the hair and help regrow the hair and keep it healthy. So I haven't taken this for a while, but this was something that I had purchased again. Again, I'll link it down below. And there's like a ton of hair supplements out there. There's hair, what is it called? Hair Affinity, I think. Infinity. I have it in my, gosh, I can't think what's the word. In my, like, medicine cabinet. Haha. I have it in my medicine cabinet, and I also have another hair growth supplement in my medicine cabinet, but these are like my two that I primarily take. Okay, now that we've gotten the supplements out of the way, the shampoos and conditioners out of the way, now I'm going to move over to the treatment stuff, and this stuff really does help. So, I recently have started doing hair oil treatments. I try to do them 3 times a week, and it does get a little hard because if you are working, then you have to kind of like, make sure that you have enough time to keep it in your hair and then be able to wash it out. So now coconut oil, as you guys know, is just great. This is great for hair growth, for hair strength, cooking, eating, everything. So you take coconut oil and you take castor oil. Castor oil is actually a very, very good hair regrowth oil. So what I basically did is I took a hair coloring bottle. I purchased this on Amazon. I love Amazon. And I filled it up 50% with coconut oil, 50% with castor oil. Mix it up, put it away, and now it's hard because coconut oil does get hard. I defrosted it in warm water, and then I basically just tilted up, put it in my roots, and then massage it in. Now you only need a little bit. You don't need a lot, but you just do that all throughout your scalp. And I typically leave mine in for like about 4 hours. Anything longer than that, then my hair for some reason starts to fall out. I don't know why. If I sleep with it at night, in the morning, when I take my shower, my hair just falls out. I don't know why it is, but so the max time that I'll do it is when I'm awake, and that's like 4 to 6 hours, and that's plenty good for me. Now you can experiment with your own hair and see if 4 hours is good, if 6 hours is good, or if you can sleep with it overnight. So those are the two, and they both are organic actually. They're not like, from your typical Indian store, just because it's a hair product and I wanted to make sure I could get it as organic as possible. But keep in mind, yes, sometimes we do have to go the non-organic route, just because we can't find it, so that's that. The second, and the other thing is when I do actually use that, my hair is really, really soft. Like, I did it, I think, almost 2 weeks ago now, and when I shampooed, washed my hair, came out, I was like, oh my god, my hair is so soft. What happened, And I thought maybe because it was my first time using the Oribe too, and I thought maybe it was because of this, but it was a combination of this and the oils, the coconut and castor oil. Okay, then the next oil that I have heard great reviews about, and my friends, family tell me about it, is it's an Indian oil. It's the Dabur Oil. So again, I will take this and I'll put it in a hair coloring bottle. And doesn't matter, like this is just 1-to-1 ratio, you know, there's no water and nothing else. So you put it in here and you just put it in your roots, massage it in, leave it in for 4 hours, whatever, 6 hours, overnight, whatever you feel comfortable with. And it really works with hair loss. So that's another really, really good oil. So I just basically alternate between the castor and coconut oil and this oil. Now, personally, like some people, you know, they will take the oil and put it in the cap, take the cap and then put it on the scalp. That doesn't work so well for me just because it doesn't work for me. So I just basically get a hair coloring applicator bottle. I just recently purchased these from Sally Beauty Supply, and the thing is, if you are to go to Amazon, they are really expensive there. I think they were like $4.50 for one of them, not even 3, but one of them. So I looked on my local beauty supply store, which is Sally's Beauty, and I saw that the same bottle was for $1. So I decided to go ahead and make a trip out there and get some extras. Okay, so yeah, just put it in here, put it in your scalp, we're good to go. Massage it in, put your hair in a braid and a bun, and that's it. The other thing is that, yes, egg, actually just like one egg is really, really good for your hair. It strengthens your hair. So again, what I'll do is I will crack an egg in a bowl, whip it up, and then I will pour it in here, in the hair coloring bottle, and then I will pour the mixture into my roots, and then I will massage it just a little bit, not too harsh, just a little bit, and leave it on for 4 hours, and then wash it out. Because egg is high in protein, that's great to put in your hair. As well as yogurt is, as well as honey is. So that's another thing that I do for my hair. It's egg. Okay, now that we got the oils out of the way, I don't really do a hair mask. I know like some other people will and do, but I don't do a hair mask because I feel like the oils are more than enough, and they cover basically, cover like if you are to do a hair mask. If anything, they're better because it has less chemicals in it. Okay, so now that we've gotten all of the topical stuff out of the way, now we can talk about like ingesting stuff that's really good for you and for your hair. So basically taking anything that's protein is really good for your hair. Now you can take a protein powder, you can make a protein shake, and that should be really good for your hair loss. So I know when I start having hair loss, I'll start taking like a protein shake, and sometimes I get lazy, whatever, but I'll start making a protein shake, and that will, help me in the hair loss situation. So I'll use whatever it is, whey protein, whatever I have with like a banana and a teaspoon of almond butter or peanut butter. It just depends on whatever you have. And you can take that, only take it once a day for like a month, I guess, until you actually see improvement. Now, the thing with protein in ingesting it is that eating it, is that if you have too much, you will actually lose hair. It can cause hair loss. So you do want to be careful with that. Again, you kind of just have to play around and see what suits. Now, the other thing that I actually take, and I've noticed a very big difference with, is organic wheatgrass. And it's really good. Like, you can mix this in coconut water, in plain water. And this really helps with the hair loss. So a few things about wheatgrass is that it's really, really good for you. It's alkalizing and energizing. If you do start taking this, you'll notice that, you'll get sick less. Your nails will grow better. Your hair will also be strengthened. It is said, per the research and per the articles that I've read, that when you start taking wheatgrass, you will have less, like your hair will turn gray at a later time, because it's just really beneficial. It provides oxygen into your blood cells, or it boosts oxygen in your blood cells. So that kind of causes, that's probably what causes the delay in the graying of the hair. So yeah, I try to take this every day, you know, but I slack on it. Now basically the way I take this is I will try to make a smoothie. So I'll try and make a green smoothie of kale, spinach, green apples, or regular apples, and then ginger, and then just mix 1 scoop of this in there, and I'll drink it that way. The other way is that you can take it in a green juice. So if I have time, there is a juice that this brand, it's called Suja, I guess that's how you pronounce it. It's Suja. I first saw it, I think, at Costco. It is a organic, non-GMO green juice, and you can purchase that and then just mix 1 scoop of this in there and take it that way. Yeah, so I think that's all of the things I had for my hair care regimen that I could share with you and that I wanted to share with you, and hopefully it will help in your hair growing longer, stronger, and healthier. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. I will answer them. And if there's any other looks, tutorials, information videos, informative videos that you would like, please let me know and I'll be more than happy to do them. I hope that this video was informative for you guys. I hope that you do try it out, and I really hope it works for you. It did work for me. These are actually all of my tips and tricks that I have been doing, that I have been telling my friends and family for, and they've also incorporated into their daily use as well. So I hope it works out for you. Please don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Love you, Bellas. Ciao.